Hello. Today I want to talk about devotion. The teaching of the Ancient Vedic Masters is that devotion is the offering to the Lord of service, reverence, and love. There are many people out there who wish to offer devotion to the Lord. The teaching is that the offering of devotion is only possible when one is established in one's self. Here in the relative field, there is much activity of the waking, sleeping, and dreaming consciousness. And this activity covers the self, covers and hides your true nature. The self is the experience when the relative field with all of its activity is transcended and the self is left by itself to experience itself. Divine being. This is your nature, divine being. Unless you are established in yourself, established in divine being, your devotion is not able to reach the Lord because it is covered by the activity of the relative field. So for those of you who want to offer up unto God service, reverence, and love, the first thing that must be done is to transcend the relative field in your meditation practice, to be separate from all that activity of the relative field with the experience of yourself. Repeated and regular experience of yourself in your meditation practice leads to your being established in yourself, established in divine being, where you know yourself as separate from all that activity of the relative field. The incessant activities of the relative field no longer cover or hide your true nature, that is divine being. Once established in divine being, where you know yourself as separate from the relative field, where you hold that consciousness of self at the same time as consciousness of the relative field, as the waking, sleeping, and dreaming, then your devotion to the Lord is developed with the offering of service, reverence, and love. It is devotion the finest, most refined of all the faintest levels of feeling that leads to the second stage of enlightenment, that leads to God consciousness. So, to develop your practice of devotion to God, you need to first develop your practice of meditation such that you may become established in yourself and offer that self and all of your consciousness of the relative field unto the Lord. Thank you, beloved Guru. All glory be to thee.